A 29-year-old Rockford man who killed a woman 4 years ago could spend decades in prison.
Cameron Frazier shot Yashrin Bell Young inside an apartment in the 7700 block of Venus Street in Loves Park. Witnesses told police Frazier and Bell Young were arguing and several gunshots rang out. Video shows Frazier leaving the area in his sister's vehicle. During the trial, the suspect's mother said Bell Young sent her text messages claiming Frazier put a gun to her head.